Greetings wonderful people, and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. The Forsaken expansion is just around the corner and many people are sitting on the fence about whether or not to buy it. Well, in this video we're going to be going over everything that you'll receive in the Forsaken expansions and the things that you will not get if you do not purchase it. So let's begin. So let's start with what all Destiny 2 players will receive for free with the upcoming patches. On the 28th of August, all players will receive patch 2.00, and this will contain many things. First off, we have the new weapon slot changes. This will be available for all players to test out and it will stay permanently, so if you're not buying the Forsaken expansion, you will still have this. We'll also receive bulk shaded deletion, more vault space, milestone and challenges updates, as well as an overhaul for the director. So these are all the features that are coming in the next patch, and no matter if you're buying the Forsaken expansion or not, you will still receive these changes. So now let's look at the large list of things that are coming with the Forsaken expansion. We have the introduction of the all-new hybrid game mode known as Gambits. This is a PvEvP mode where two teams of Guardians battle it out to collect motes and defeat their respective boss first. It has a really unique gameplay look to it, and I'm entirely sure this will be one of those activities that players will always return to. And note that if you're watching this video close to its release, on the 1st of September there will be a public release and test of Gambit for all Destiny 2 players, regardless if you own any of the expansions. It will run from 10 AM PST, which is about 7 here in South Africa, for a full 24 hours until September the 2nd at 10 AM PST. Next up, of course, we have the new storyline and the explorable areas that come with it. The Tangled Shore and Dreaming City are the two new areas coming with the expansion, with the Tangled Shore being more of a story area according to Bungie, and the Dreaming City being the endgame area where the new raid is located. Talking about a raid, of course, if you purchase the new expansion, you'll be receiving the new raid, which is promised to be bigger and better than any raid we've had before. Players will also be receiving new Crucible maps as well as a new mode. I know one of these maps is a PlayStation exclusive, so it makes it 4 in total. We do not know too much about these, except that we've seen one of the maps in a Bungie Crucible livestream earlier this month. However, I'm sure that these new maps won't disappoint, and neither will the new mode. A whole new mod system for weapons and armor will also be coming in Forsaken. Weapon mods will no longer change the element of a weapon, and instead now they will add in additional benefits such as reduced recoil or more damage to major enemies, and there's actually so much more. Armor mods will act similar to Destiny 1, where you can now stack grenade or melee cooldowns. Armor will also change drastically, with its new perks being able to reload hand cannons quicker or have less recoil for submachine guns. Like I said, there's so much more, I'm not listing all of them here. So players that purchase the Forsaken expansion will have access to all these features, and they sound pretty sweet. And lastly, one of my favorite things coming in the expansion has to be the gear collections. A way for players to actively keep track of all their armor and weapons ever obtained. Players will also be able to pull guns and armor out of this collection, making it so if you've ever had a gun and you want it again, you can easily pull it out of the collection. Bungie hasn't been entirely transparent if this is coming for all players or not, but I presume it's a DLC exclusive, seeing as it will track the DLC guns and armor. But that's going to be all. I'll leave links to the Bungie development roadmap in the description below if you wish to see any of the changes. But let us know, are you excited for the Forsaken expansion? Tell us down below. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing, and until next time, farewell.